Well, Shalom. This is just a reminder that at the end of this week and the weekend is the true date of Pentecost, because we remember that Moses went up and fasted for 40 days and nights, and he began that fast close to the beginning of the third moon, basically about the first week of the third moon. So you add 40 days to that and you get to the end of the actual fourth moon. Okay, Christ actually spoke about it, and I think it's John 4:35. He talks about 4 moons and then the harvest. You know, the fields are ready to harvest. We've gone over these scriptures multiple times. For me, when I get a revelation from God, I don't think I've ever just given it up for men's tradition. You know, I'll just push on with it. Yes, we're having a little gathering this time with some friends in the Lord's grace. You know that obviously we just got to have faith that the Lord will pour out His anointing upon us, not just on that day, but continue every day. But I believe it's a special time. You're not meant to work or buy or sell on that day. So I believe that you should take, obviously, if you don't, most people don't work at the weekend, but if you do, and you're a believer, and you want to actually get close to the Lord, I would actually take the weekend off. You know, it's actually on the traditional Jewish Sabbath day this year, which doesn't always happen, of course. You know, the solar lunar calendar is independent from the man-made Gregorian calendar. People get confused about days and all that. But we depend on the luminaries to actually give us real time, what's called real time and not false time, which we're observing just now under the Gregorian calendar. So again, just a reminder to take that day off to get close to God. All the scriptures support it, Old and New Testament. If you want further studies on this, you can go to the Lunar Sabbath group on Facebook, and you can download a few articles there. It can further explain these things, which I used the Arnold Bowen's Lunar Sabbath book. I just added a few references onto it, made it, I think, a little bit clearer for people to understand. We don't need to be so technical when we're explaining these things. These things are self-explanatory, almost just as if when people have to learn the Gregorian calendar, they have to learn the names of the days and so on. Well, this calendar, you only really have to know just about one thing, that everything is pegged on the new moon. Once you actually figure out when the new moon is and you observe it the next day, then you count your Sabbaths from there, and all your holy days are calculated from there as well. Obviously the ancient word for month is actually moon. That's the root word. That's where it actually comes from. And if you check like very old English, you know, pre-1611, you'll probably find writings that say actually month rather than month, because you know, it's just a step away from its original context. But you will find a lot of articles on this from Encyclopedia Britannica, Jewish Encyclopedia. There's actually quite a few books being written about it, but they're quite hard to come by, obviously, that Satan doesn't want people to figure these things out. So anyhow, I hope that you can, if you want to join us this weekend for the real Feast of Pentecost, which will just be praying, having some food, and basically just trying to spend it praising God this weekend. If you're interested in that, do let me know, and you know, we can arrange for you, you know, to fellowship with us. So thanks a lot for listening, and may the Lord bless you.